those teams to make it. If you're rewatching this, just jump forward to about 2.5 minutes, and we should be going. So, anyways, I'm very disappointed in today's results, although I'm not that surprised. The best team will be home watching. You guys see it. You see it. I got the Goats jersey on today. Something neither one of those teams have. We have some good receivers, but passing isn't really the dominant thing in these playoffs. What's up, Taffwood? How you doing, brother? Just tapping in to talk some shit about football tonight. I got the Goats jersey on. Man, they're in here early tonight, aren't they? What's up, Davu? I'm doing all right, brother. I'm doing all right. It's cold as hell right now, but aside from that, life is okay, I guess. Got to get my butt back to work on Tuesday. Been out sick a lot, so like I just don't feel motivated to do anything, but I'm feeling a little better. Still got kind of the COVID headache thing going on, but it is what it is. So, how are you doing? You already told me, didn't you? You're doing good. Oh, Lord. So, anyways, yeah, I just wanted to check in, see what everybody thought about the football today. I didn't really like the way either one went, but oh man, this guy again. Congratulations, Nick. You are going to be the first one to get a timeout tonight. We'll start you off with a minute and see how that goes. I didn't realize who her old man. Okay, Tapwood. I didn't even notice the hunger strike on her name. Her husband. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Tapwood. From what I've been able to gather, yeah. So they were on live this morning. I didn't get up early enough to watch it though. But it's definitely an interesting channel. You can definitely get some good insight there. What's up, Fabio? What's up, Ace? How you doing tonight? What's up, Mexican G? Yeah, way in the back, definitely. What's up, Bella? How you doing, baby girl? What's up, Rains? Lane Park says, go KC. They're probably going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, now just tobacco, Corey. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button while you're in here. It looks like we got 51 in the chat and only 4 likes. Let's bring that number up. 75 in the chat now. Yeah. Sure. SK says I'm growing tobacco. Is that code word there, Rains? Or SK? My bad. Sure. I'll shout you out. Man, Nick just does not. What is up with you, dude? We've had some good conversations in the past. I don't know. You're tripping tonight, though. Want to see the Chiefs. Don't want to see the Chiefs win, but let's be real. Exactly. Shout out to Reigns. No, it's real. I'm in Florida. Oh, okay, cool. Uh, nah, I like it this way. The best team that didn't make the playoffs. Next year, though, is going to be a whole nother story. Watch. What's up, Q? Q says, everyone give the live a like. It helps the algorithm and helps the message reach more people that may need it. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Yeah, give us a like. Definitely. Uh, they are so good. Plus, they get a, yeah, they do. They do. That, uh, tell me that wasn't a weird play when Josh Allen went for the first down and then I think it was that play, and then they ran another play, but the challenge was they did the challenge on the spot after another play had been run, and then they didn't even come out and measure or anything. Like it just seemed really odd to me, you know. So yeah, I'm a what? Really, Reigns? The Niners are the best, homie. I thought you knew. Come on now. And if you meant to say something else, Range, you're going to get timed out. So kick back, you know. 73 is definitely a decent chat. Absolutely. We got all the usual stuff. We got some Diddy up in here. Up in here. Damn. What's up with that? Going to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row is crazy. 3 years. He's going for the three-peat. It's crazy. Yes, they are. FKUT. Good. I'm glad it changed it. If you come in here with that type of talk, anything racial or weirdo stuff, like it won't be a timeout, it'll be a ban. So exactly. You'll get a timeout for Niners blasphemy on this page. How dare you? I mentioned to say I like the Niners. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. We will not be blasphemizing. You see the name on the back? Greatest receiver to ever play the game. Come at me on that one. Because you can't. So, you know. What's up, OI? How you doing tonight? What is your question? I didn't see a question. Goated, absolutely. There's guys, dude hasn't even played in the league in like 30 years and ain't nobody caught him. It is cold, Wolfpack. It is cold. It's supposed to snow here tonight, so yeah, we're hanging on tight. The second says Seahawks, baby, all day. Hey, rep yours, you know? Notice that people nowadays acting so rude. People are very rude. Absolutely. But, you know, it's real easy to do that online because, you know, it's easy to carry out your fantasies of being some rude asshole online when most people wouldn't do that in person. So, you know, Kelsey on Rice's ass catching up on what record? On what record? Rice had like 200 receiving touchdowns and like 20,000 receiving yards. Ain't nobody even in that neighborhood that's active. Charger. Yeah. No, and that's all good, man. The Chargers are SoCal, so they're not in my division. I'm sorry to hear that you had to evacuate. I hope everything is all right. Yeah, the fact that there are 71 people here and only 12 likes is insane to Ezekiel. Barry sent you here? Okay, cool. Yeah, that comment, Big D, man, you should just keep your mouth shut, bro. I'm in Southern California in the Inland Empire, Wolfpack. What's up, Amon? Yeah, no, and Yeah, I hear you on that. Like you got to represent for Gramps, definitely, bro. Is Sala back? Sala is back. Yes, and it sounds like Nick Sorensen's going to be gone. We'll have a new special teams coordinator as well. So uh, it snowed here in Reno. Oh, okay. You be safe out there, man. Rambo says, "Let's go Eagles." Honestly, I might not even watch the Super Bowl because both of the teams that are playing, I don't care for either one of them. I know they have a lot of fans. Being successful will get you fans, but the bandwagons get heavy this time of year. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying anybody's bandwagon, but that's how we all end up being fans to begin with, and I get that part. Like I became a Niner fan uh, when the Niners won the Super Bowl at '86, I want to say, but I stayed. A lot of people don't. So yeah, people do like trolling. Uh, Ravens' biggest flop of the year. Yeah, that I felt bad for Lamar. Uh, Maybe you should handle that, Warrior. Sean Ward says, Norte, stand up. Shout out to the Norte. I love everybody. Chief says, I eat flats. Uh, Gerald is apparently a cell soldier talking shit. But, Taftwood says, everyone hit the like button. It's free. Come on now. What are you guys waiting on? Huh? It is free. All you got to do is push a button. It don't hurt none. You're not going to get doxxed because you like the 49er. Maybe he might have. He might have. But, you know, still in overall records, like Rice, I don't think Rice will ever get surpassed, at least not anytime soon. So, who is your favorite wrestler? Says Dos Santos. You know who I like is Jacob Fatu. I like that guy. Gerald Glass says, "Come on, bro. Why you dissing neighborhoods now? That's not cool. We don't do that here, bro." Where I grew up, that was a rival of the homeboys around there, but still, we don't do that here. Uh, what? My channel name, please. I'm just starting on YouTube. Shout out to the Nonchalant Sniper King. Check him out. Hey, much love and respect to you as well, Wolfpack. Salute to you. Someone comparing, yeah, right, exactly. Like Kelsey, compare Kelsey to Kittle if you want to make any comparison. And then Kittle is a blocking tight end 90% of the time, and he's still running with Kelsey in numbers. So, you know, overall, Kittle's way better, in my opinion. And every time Kittle catches the ball, they don't have to show his girlfriend. You know what I mean? What up, David Corona? How you doing tonight, brother? Yeah, Kelsey's. I don't think Kelsey is it, honestly. Everyone is a troll. Moment with being a sports fan, even the coaches talk about players. What? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Watching the Super Bowl for two reasons. One, I want to see the Eagles beat Patrick Mahomes' ass, and two, I have a big feeling that the halftime show should be worth it. I think Uh, Taftwood says, "Shout out to all the active white boys and Southerners in CDCR." Uh, Buzzy says, "Try being a Jets fan." I feel for you, bro. I lived in Musk as a kid. Uh, Dos Santos says, like. Hello from Wisconsin. There's only one number one quarterback. That's the Green Bay Packers 80s quarterback, 1990 Lynn Dickey. How many people remember him? Wow. Yeah, that's definitely going back a ways, Jason. Uh, just in the suffering, he says. No, I don't smoke weed, Sudeep. This channel's actually about sobriety, but football is big right now, so that's why we're on that topic. But the channel, it's Broken Bobby's Transformation. It's about the transformation I made in my life from being an active addict and hoodlum, general hoodlum running the streets, to being a productive member of society and taking care of business for my family, you know? So Chris says Raiders all day. You guys did a good job hiring Pete Carroll. Uh, try being a Cowboys fan. Regular season champs most of the time. John says hi from San Antonio. Shout out to San Antonio. Hope you're doing well over there. I appreciate that, Ram Wen. Basketball's better. I don't really watch basketball anymore. Being sober is ending the suffering. I like that. Transformation from knucklehead status, right? Exactly, Taffwood. You know, had to make a change, man, and realize what was important in this life. And it wasn't chasing a sack, you know what I mean? Richard Meal on me cost a half a ticket dog. Ezekiel says, John, I got family in San Antonio, Texas. That's right. Shout out to San Antonio. San Antonio was cool. I remember when I was trucking, I went through San Antonio quite a bit. And it's a pretty cool place, you know, or at least it was when I was out there before. Definitely a lot of traffic out there, but you had to hit that bypass going on the 10 to avoid all that stuff. I forget what it was. Almost always win, just football. Man, I feel bad for you guys because with all the hype of Aaron Rodgers coming over and then getting Devontae Adams, it looked like you guys were ready to make a run. And then when they fired Salah, I was like, what are they doing? You know, the offense should have been all right with Rodgers and Devontae Adams and all them, and the defense was pretty decent under Salah, you know, but not sure why you got timed out, Ezekiel. Yep, Q's a Cowboy fan. All right. We're trying to bring him over to the other side, but so what do you guys think about the Super Bowl? You think it's going to be worth watching besides the halftime show? I think, you know, I've been preaching all along run game and defense. They both seem to have a pretty decent one. If there's only one player I like that's going to be in the Super Bowl, and that's Barkley, Saquon Barkley. Okay. Yeah, so I do like him. I think he's a good player, you know. Just too bad he ended up there. Take the over if you bet, says Buzzy. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. I think we're like 11 subs away from 2,600. So shout out to you guys. I truly appreciate everybody that's subscribed to the channel. Okay, Taffwood says, I like Jalen Hurts. I'm a Sooners fan. He seems like a good kid. Acne, no, I don't. Just tobacco. Diddy says, are you really? I thought it said funny. Yeah. The thing is, if Philadelphia, and like I said, I don't like either team, to be honest with you. I'm not really, you know, if anything, I'm pulling for Saquon Barkley to get a ring. But if they can control that line of scrimmage and keep the clock moving and keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands so they can't throw flags, then I think they got action, you know. So next year the Super Bowl is going to be in Santa Clara, and these guys are going to be playing. Who they're playing, I don't know. Probably Mahomes again because the NFL just loves that dude. But I mean, they find ways to win. I guess he's a competitor. I'll give him that. You know. Yeah, that was like Barry Sanders with the Lions. Buzzy. Diddy says I'm leaving. Okay. Did you get house arrest or something? They're giving you parole. Damn, we got Diddy talking to Diddy in here. Well, that isn't that special. We got humble Diddy. Wow. Oh my God, this has become a Diddy party up in this bitch. This is what my life has come to. Yeah, hopefully they can turn it around. I think it's a lot of times with organizations like the Raiders and some of these other organizations, the Browns, like it's ownership, you know, like they need to put a coaching staff in place and a GM in place and let them do their thing and leave it alone, you know. But unfortunately, the owners think they know better because they're billionaires, you know, and they're not football people. So, yeah, I don't know why there's so many ditties in here. Uh, uh, yeah, no, we don't want a ditty party for sure. Baylor TV says the chefs won tonight, and he's happy. That's cool. Uh, Humble Diddy is my favorite one. Taffwood says Mahomes sure can move the ball all the way down the field with 2.5 seconds left, motherfucker. Right? Oh my God. Quick, everyone, hide your baby oil, says Q. The refs already called 2 penalties on the Eagles, and the game's 2 weeks away. Oh man, we're gonna go ahead and start the Chiefs up 14-0. Is Humble Diddy in here preaching? What does this world come to? I guess Humble Diddy found God in jail. It happens, you know. uh, no, Diddy, repent your sins. The passes he completes, yeah. He just gets a lot of help at times, you know. Let's get prepared for heaven. Okay. And then Boston Sports Cards. Everybody's on some Diddy shit tonight, I swear. What's really going on? Respect everyone, y'all, says Humble Diddy. That's a very humble statement. I like it. Jesus Christ. What are we doing here? Spam oil? What's up, Monk? Mr. McCool, how are you tonight? I haven't heard from you in a bit. Hope you and the fam are doing well, bro. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're able to tap in for a few, Monk. I really appreciate it. LeBron will join too. I sprinkle holy baby oil upon you all. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I'm sorry to hear that, Monk. I'll keep you in my prayers, bro. Yeah, that really sucks. Got like 14 different ditties in here, or people on some version of some Diddy shit. Yeah, we'll definitely keep her in our prayers, bro. We got 31 in the chat, and there's like 15 different versions of Diddy. Oh my God. She appreciate it. She had 9 years clean. Damn, that sucks, bro. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear about that. Keep your head up. It's rough. Don't let the devil overpower you. Y'all can do better. Let's submit ourselves to God. So, yeah, Diddy party, Super Bowl party. So, who you like, Monk? You like the Eagles or the Chiefs? Where do you see it going? Puff Daddy for life? Okay. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, the diddler, you know. Buzzy says Eagles. Uh, oh, okay. Yeah. So, Eagles 42-30, says Buzzy. I like it. Yeah, you're going to have to be up by like two scores in the final couple of minutes, or the refs will move it right along, you know? Uh, no. Uh, yeah, so, anyways, yeah, we got one more football game in 2 weeks, and then we're into the dry season again, and there will be no more football for like 6 months. I'll be looking forward to the draft. We always watch the draft at home, have a little draft party kind of thing, you know. Uh, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really all that interested in the game, so uh, bring out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in here right now. The chat is completely out of control. But it's the Diddy multiverse, this Mega Master Flow. Wow. So, anyways, yeah, this channel is about sobriety. Something Diddy needs or needed. I'm sure he's sober now that he's locked up. Maybe not. I don't know. That shit's available in there too. I'm sure he's getting baby oil and whatever he wants in there. He's got the money. So, um, but so what year did you get clean? I got clean in 2004, Tapwood. Uh, I was actually in LA County Jail the last time I used. Uh, yeah, I heard OG Badger, he got caught up in that indictment. Um, yeah, that sucks because I think he wanted to do well, but he was struggling, you know. And I think OG Badger's a good dude, but now like he's stuck and he's already. And then Flacco, from a convict's perspective, I don't know if you guys follow him. I think he just got sentenced. He got 15. So, you know, just because we get into sobriety, it doesn't mean that you know you're not safe. Like you still have to continue to push because you know we're a bad day away from being back in prison. To be honest, so uh, Michael Moody says, I've been sober from alcohol for 4 years now. Congratulations, Michael. That's awesome. Keep up the good work, bro. So, but, you know, like it just shows you with these YouTubers, you know, I guess technically I'm a YouTuber too, right? But, you know, we're just a bad day away from everything going to shit, you know? Uh, Buzzy says 19 years here, still working on it every day. We have to, Buzzy. And congratulations on the 19 years, bro. That's awesome. Uh, Taffwood says OG Badger is a solid cat. I hope the best for him as his health has been in a steady decline. Yeah, it has. You know? Uh yeah, and the thing is, like, you know, doing time sucks if you're in good physical condition and healthy, you know what I mean? Um, you know, if you got medical issues, like it's just like a million times worse, you know? So you know, I wish nothing but the best for that man. That good foundation is sometimes the only thing between us and that bad day. Absolutely, Monk. Completely agree. Uh, guys can be careful of Chinamen who knows kung fu. They will definitely keep your head up. Brandon Jr. says Chiefs going down. I hope so. Ma just celebrated 1 year sober. So proud of her and you. I appreciate that, Tapia. And congrats to your mom on the sobriety. That's an awesome thing, you know. I see you, Ezekiel, out and on meds. That made me feel normal. That's good to hear, Randy. I'm glad that you're out, bro, and that you're feeling more normal again. That's great. Learned my lesson. You guys be careful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got to definitely be careful out there. You know, Joe Montana was on the Chiefs. You're right. Name of the Father, Son. Boston Sports Card says, "Go Eagles, fly." Boston Sports Card. So you're in Boston in that New England area, and you're rooting for the Eagles. Cool. Uh, just got to stay focused, as Randy Johnson says. Uh, Go Broncos, says Tapia. Hey, they kind of did their thing this year, you know. The Pats are garbage. Yeah, they fell off a cliff after Brady and Belichick left for sure. Oh shit! Now we got Jay Z in the chat too, asking why Diddy didn't invite him. Oh, a lot of SoCal skinheads develop a nasty ruthlessness that they can't shake simply because of their ideology. Badgers seem to grow out of the bullshit. Yeah, and I agree on that. You know, um, like I thought he was doing pretty good, but sometimes you know, desperate times call for desperate actions, and sometimes we make a bad decision, and you know, for some of us that have been to the joint and have that criminal record, you know, I can't afford to make that kind of mistake. You know what I mean? Because you know, I'm at the age now where if I catch 10, like my life's pretty much over. You know, I don't want to be an old man in prison. I don't want to be pops. You know. Uh, LET says another day clean. Wow, I'm feeling okay. This life cheers me up, and I don't ever remember having a good time when I was using. Yeah, exactly. Uh, it looks like Humble Diddy and Jay Z have beef. 2025 Patriots are 1990s Patriots. Wow, that's a big prediction there. Ezekiel's been sober for 18 years. Congratulations on that, Ezekiel. Appreciate that, Tapia. Uh, I know Pat suck. What's up, Double D? No, I'm not vaping. It's a cigarette. Uh, you're the ungodly filth. You need an exorcism, says Humble Deity. Oh, is that sobriety never helped no one, huh? It helped me. I'm still here. Uh, yeah, I remember hearing that Taftwood. I used to follow his channel, and like he's got some crazy ass LA County jail stories. And yeah, like he went in on some nonsense and ended up staying for a long time, you know? So, you know what, Double D? I'm going to give you a timeout because if you're going to go against the grain like that, this channel's about sobriety. If you're going to talk shit, then go sit in the corner and talk shit to yourself. uh, Aziz says, what is your content? It's about recovery. Uh, I was an addict. I was addicted to meth for 15, 16 years. And I ended up getting clean. So it's Broken Bobby's transformation. It's about the transformation from being that person that was in and out of jail and prison to a productive member of society. Yeah, Double D does need help. I agree. Spread the word of God. Uh, I'm from Morocco. Hashish is good. Okay. Uh, no, I'm not from San Francisco. I'm from the Inland Empire, Southern California, John. Thank you for the question, though. You got to get some snacks, Ezekiel. It sounds like it. To come on here. Yeah, absolutely. Tapwood, I agree. And that's why I'm timing these people out if the mods aren't getting to them before I do. Uh, Clean 4 years longer than I used. That's a flex, right? Appreciate you, Monk. I appreciate you too, TJ. Uh, 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 Props on your sobriety, brother. Only the real know the struggle. Absolutely, Corey. Hope you're doing well, bro. Appreciate you tapping in. And remember, if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're coming up on 2,600 subs. Trying to see what we can build here. Like with the lives, I like it's a community. Where we can get together and we can talk about what works, what don't work, um, stuff like that. Like it's not easy getting clean. You know what I mean? So this is like kind of like a little live NA group, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? But okay, shout out to San Francisco, definitely. Uh, Q says everyone give the live a like. It helps the algorithm and helps the message reach more people that may need it. I appreciate you, Q. Uh, all the ditties will sub to you. All right, I appreciate that. God does love me, Mr. Sigma. I appreciate you. Uh, Somehow I feel like it's one person with like 9 different accounts. Jay-Z, Diddy, Jay-Z don't snitch. He's from Marcy. Marcy don't raise no rats. You know the lyric? Uh, oh, nice, Monk. He says, I went to an NA meeting with a friend new to sobriety. That's cool. That's cool. How'd it go? Uh, yeah, I imagine it's a trip, Uh, all right, Diddy, I appreciate you. Uh, it is a snapback, yeah. Uh, it depends. Mitchell says weed is okay. Uh, you could be California sober, I guess, because it's legal here. But the thing is, with some people, they just trade one addiction for another. So you have to be real careful with that. You know what I mean? All right, Diddy, you take it easy. Appreciate you tapping in. But seeing the determination in the people there and their willingness to help each other, yeah, that's cool, Monk. Uh, what do you do for anxiety, if I may ask? You know what? My biggest crutch for anxiety is cigarettes, to be honest. I deal with a lot of anxiety, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, Corey. Um, and I tried to quit smoking cold turkey. I'm on like 10 cigarettes a day. I think I did 12 yesterday. I went over the limit just a little bit. But when I tried to quit smoking, it really came to the surface just how much anxiety I have. Everything is something that feels uncomfortable. So like I'm trying to work through that, but yeah, it's definitely not easy, bro. Uh Mohammed, I'm on a cigarette count now. I tried to do the cold turkey thing that didn't work. So now I'm on 10 cigarettes a day. And I'm going to try to go to 9 starting Tuesday. So um I'm going to go to 9, you know. I'm doing that progress, not perfection thing. I tried the cold turkey thing. It didn't work. My anxiety went through the roof. So coffee and cigarettes in the morning are the best. Meditation for anxiety. Sound bowl meditation is good too. Okay, appreciate that, monk. All right, Diddy, you've said bye like 4 times now. Are you going? Or are you just going to be watching us? Every step you take, I'll be watching you. My anxiety causes me to bite my nails, and God, I wish I could stop, but it became and it does, Ezekiel. Thank you. Heard of hypnotherapy? I have heard of it. I haven't tried it yet. I should be back on tomorrow night, so be on the lookout for that as well. We'll see how that goes. To attend a de-addiction adventure. I haven't heard of that. What's up, Gary G? Your first comment is bye. Yeah. So do me a favor, guys, hit that like button while you're in here. If you would, I would greatly appreciate that. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. This channel is growing. We are coming up on 2,600 subs. I'm hoping we're going to hit that number tonight. And I have tons of content that you can check out. Just go to my playlist. I have them broken into different categories. I have some that are just recovery. I have county jail stories from Riverside, San Bernardino, and Los Angeles county jails, on which I was on probation in all three at the same time. State prison in California. I didn't do much time in prison. I did 2 years. And tales from the streets, like the time we almost blew up my garage trying to manufacture that crystal, So yeah, I got tons of stories. Did I fall behind here or what? Not yet, Ezekiel. It's coming though. Took around much longer. We go back on Hitch tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you, Taft, and you take care of yourself, bro. It's always a pleasure having you in the chat. When you were locked up, did you really crave cigarettes? Absolutely. Absolutely. When I was on the lower levels, there were white boys that were hitting for tobacco, and I would always get a little issue because on the lower levels, I was part of the management team, if you will. I wasn't necessarily, making decisions for our people, but I was definitely clicked in with the people that were. So when they would hit a couple of pouches, like I'd always get kicked down a little something. What's up, Gub Gub? How you doing? Is this the new defense secretary? Do I look like Pete Hegseth? I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope he does a good job, though. I'm doing all right, Gub Gub. Appreciate you. So, yeah, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get to 2,600 tonight. Appreciate you subbing, Gub Gub. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? I had a lot that I liked growing up. The Flintstones, Tom and Jerry, stuff like that. I appreciate you liking it, Gub Gub. Good looking out, bro. So, yeah. But back then, though, like there wasn't no Cartoon Network and all this stuff. You had to get up early on Sunday morning to watch cartoons with your big bowl of cereal. And that was it. Popeye was another one I liked. I remember when I was a kid, you used to send a squiggle into Tom Hatton. He had this show on Channel 5, KTLA, and like he would draw cartoons and stuff and show cartoons. And if you send him like a squiggly mark, like he would draw something for you, uh, it's at 3 now. Um, and so I sent him in a squiggle, and he sent me back one. And it was cool, you know. Nah, not hitting the bong, Python. What the what the f is that? What the f is what, Chris Fletcher? That's some bang bang Niner gang right there. That's what that is. Hey, I appreciate that, Donaldson. I really appreciate that. You crazy bastard. All right, right back at you, you crazy bastard. Oh man, I'm gonna get hit with ad suitability on this one too. It's coming. I already know. Uh, Aggravated and had to click up. What did you do? Corey says I went to prison for 2 years for aggravated and had to click up. What did you do? Same thing, bro. Like I mean, I wasn't like a part of a prison gang per se because that's California's different. Um, but I did run with the wood pile, and I handled the business I needed to handle. I like a bro with humor. Yeah, I appreciate it, Chris. Uh, I look buff. Oh my God. I look like Jerry Rice right now, the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game. Uh, let's see. I would wake my grandma up every day and make her watch Tom and Jerry with me while I had a big bowl of cereal, right? Hell yeah. I don't know what YNs are. Yeah, Peckerwood isn't recognized as a gang by IGI. IGI is like the investigators in the prison system, and they're the ones that like they'll validate you as members of like a prison gang. There's you got the big four basically: the whites, the southern, the northern, and the blacks. And I'm not going to go too deep into that. You can Google that if you want to find out more about that. But um, those are the gangs, the prison gangs. They're street gangs, but they're not. Uh, they're not that. So, bro has a hat in 2025. Let it go, little bro. What? You don't wear hats or what? Did I ever beat up anyone? I got beat up. You know what? You win some and you lose some, boo. You know, you win some and you lose some. Uh, no Arabs or Muslim gangs. There's others, um, and you find different nationalities in there. The others basically are the ones that don't fit into the big four groups, basically. So used to be a big five for a minute. Oh, really? Who was the fifth one? Tavwood? I'm not sure about who that is. Uh, have you done meth in prison? No, I did meth in LA County Jail though, and that was one of the worst experiences of my life, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, okay, Tapwood. All right. So yeah, those neighborhoods. There were some of those dudes were cool. I did time with some of those guys. Uh, Almost everywhere I went, there were neighborhoods for sure. Do I like Squid Game? No, I don't really know what that is. North Little Rock. What about North Little Rock, Uno? I've been out since '06. I paroled in, I believe it was February of '06. So we're coming up on 19 out. Chris Fletcher says, I've only just found you and tuned in. I don't, I'll wait for the rest of that. Fucking Patrick Mahomes, man. Yeah, you don't want to do medicine. Yeah, that was horrible. Are you staying out of prison now? Yeah, I've been out for 19 years, bro. Yeah, no, I don't follow it in the chat, so I was wondering if that's what Taftwood was referring to. Uh, no, not North Little Rock. That was a organization in prison known as the Nazi Lowriders. I actually did a video on those guys. You can go check it out if you want to get a little bit more information. I don't dig too deep into it. Yeah, yeah, I knew a few of those guys. Those guys were definitely with the business. Um, it was started in YA as I understand it, and then ended up in the prison system. They were running the main lines for a while. Actually, I was in a riot in LA County Jail, and there was a NLR in there, and that dude was super arrogant, and I thought he was full of shit, but no, he was with the business. Like he talked like he could take on everybody, and like when it was time to kick it off, like he led the charge, and like shout out to him, you know. So yeah, I can't say nothing bad. Prison is for losers that don't value their lives. Prison is for people that make terrible decisions. you know, um, and prison is a whole different world, to be honest with you. Uh, what's up, Nitro Bob? How you doing? What? I ain't even gonna touch that one, Uno. God bless sobriety. He says, "Do you ever hear Splinter tell stories about a guy named Evil? He was my father-in-law." I'm sure I have Taft Wood. That man, that's crazy. It's a small world, huh? All right, so uh when it came out of the movie from 6 out of 10 streamers. 6 out of 10 streamers what? Would lose that attitude the first day in. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. People it like I find it hysterical when people say, "Oh, if I went to California prison, like I would run my own program, and I'm going to do what I want to do because I'm my own man." Go in there and do that. Be my guest and let me know how that works out if you're able to, because chances are you're gonna go for you're gonna end up on a helicopter ride, and not a good one. Uh, so yeah, people don't run their own programs in Cali. Maybe if you go to an SNY or something, you might be able to. But yeah, GP mainline, like you're gonna fall in line. It's just what it is. Uh, anyways, uh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know what? Let me go get a refill on the coffee real quick, guys. We'll keep it going for just a little bit. Maybe we'll try to do an hour and a half or so, depending on how it's going. But give me just a quick second. Uh, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. It's a good time to hit that like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll be back in about 2 minutes or so. It's time for that bathroom break. Yes, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, guys. I'll be right back. And join, become a member. Drop a super chat. Come on. Yeah, go over there and lay down now. Go over there. All right, guys, I am back. The dog came in, so you may see her in a minute here. Looks like John blessed us with a super chat of $1.99. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Thank you on behalf of me and my family. Norte don't band, they run. What do you mean? I can't find anything to snake. Cali is no joke. I was Norteño when I was young and dumb. Yeah. You called it all right. Yeah, shout out to you, John. I appreciate you. Snack, not snake. Are you snaking, Ezekiel? Oh my Lord. Corey says I feel bad for Norte. So we're not gangbanging in here, guys, all right? So kind of take it easy, all right? Anybody but the Chiefs. So I'll say this. I see people talking shit about other organizations. I ain't never seen any organization run in the joint. Whether you got the numbers or whether you don't got the numbers. Sometimes if you don't got the numbers, you just get off so you can get off that yard. You know what I mean? But like I ain't never seen any group run. So hello to everybody. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Yeah. Everybody demands their respect, and for the most part, everybody gets it, to be honest. What about the South Side and the whites, Corey? Yeah, where exactly? Taplin said it best. Where are you going to run to? You can't go nowhere. That was one thing. I don't know why that seemed weird, but that was one thing I picked up on right away. And there was like fight or flight don't exist. It's fight. It's all fight. You know, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with all the prison politics stuff. Somebody was talking shit. So football game today was booty. Which one, Patrick? The late game was actually a pretty good game. The early game was just ugly. The Cinderella story came to an end for Washington, you know? Survival, exactly. Yeah, I wasn't too happy about that either, Patrick, to be honest. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We should be getting pretty close to that feeling Corey doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, it's funny. People will watch some prison genre YouTube and think they're experts on the Big Four and California prison and all this stuff, and they talk about how they'd go in there and do things their way, and I'm not slighting anybody, but it's a whole nother world in there. And people that say, oh, I wouldn't carry a knife and do all this stuff, get on one of those heavy duty yards and watch how quick you will. Because when it comes down to it, it's survival of the fittest. And if somebody's coming to poke holes in you, you damn well better try to poke holes in them first. But, it is what it is, So, but yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody that's stuck in there. It sucks, but, some of us make worse decisions than others, I guess you would say, I made some bad decisions, but luckily for me, they were on the smaller end. Like I had some gun stuff when I was younger, but the laws weren't as strict when I got my charges with the gunplay. I was in a lot of places. I'd rather get caught with a knife than with exactly Tabwood. Absolutely. 357 Sig Glock 33 says hide your meth. You don't gotta hide any anymore, man. From what I hear, that shit's so cheap. Does it really matter? Like, you got scrubs running around with a quarter pound in the car these days, if not more. Back when I was out there in the business, like if you had a quarter pound, you were doing something. Nowadays, like, I don't know, what does it cost? $200, $100 for a QP? I mean, the game's watered down. It's not what it used to be. And people used to actually get busted and go to jail and not tell on all their friends. Well, friends is maybe a poor choice of words. Associates is more like it. Because you think everybody's your friend when you're out there in the game, but people are friend with the sack that you hold, not you. Because the minute you don't have the sack anymore, where are all your friends? You know what I mean? It's ugly. It's ugly, and I'm glad that I'm not a part of that lifestyle anymore. You know, life is so much better, Man, Taftwood I did a video on that, and I remember people talk so much shit in the comments. I think it was called The Whites Run the Department of Corrections, or the Woodpile runs something along those lines. And everybody jumped in there, and Taftwood just summed it up, because what I said was it's a mentality. If you don't think that you're the shit, and that this is my house type of thing, then what are you doing? Here's what Taftwood said exactly. Corey Freeman, that question has no answer. If you're white, the whites run the yard. If you're a Southern Hispanic, Sioux runs the yard, as far as you're concerned, and so on and so on. You could say the same thing for the blacks, the Northerners, Bulldogs, whatever, Yeah. And you continued. If you're Norte, Northerners run the yard. Yeah, exactly. No organization tells another how to run their program. That's right. Okay, yeah, I'll have to go back and check that out. But yeah, it's funny because a lot of people didn't even watch the video, and they jumped in the comments and they're talking shit, and like it's a mindset. You have to think that you're in control of things. And honestly, amongst your own race, you are. Your people are anyways, Now another race may come and say, hey, Broken Bobby did this over there. You guys need to do something about it. And then it's up to my people to decide, do they want to smash me, or do they want to go to war? Because that's ultimately what it comes down to. So, what's up, little Ricky? Shout out to you. So yeah, the football games are over. It is what it is. Neither one of the teams that I wanted to win won. Who's going to war? We were talking about California prison. Nobody's going to war as far as I know. I don't know. I'm not in there no more. I don't really have any contacts. I know a person or two that it's in there, but like I don't keep up with that stuff anymore. And besides, with the end of hostilities agreement, wars don't really happen like they used to. When I was doing time, like we would have full on riots and be locked down for ever. It seemed like, Yeah, what did they say? Uh Let me see. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, Ezekiel. Appreciate you watching the chat though, bro. Yeah. Good 2025 so far? Not really, Nitro Bob. I've been sick. I'm feeling a little better now, but geez, like I've already missed like so much work this year. Oh man, like it's been rough. Victor says riots, huh? Back then, that was the way the California system was. I'm pretty sure Taftwood can attest to that. He's been there and done that as well. From what I hear nowadays, though, it's not happening. The end of oh damn, Nitro Bob says, yeah, LOL, I missed 3 days already. Pulled a damn muscle. I'm sorry to hear that, Nitro Bob. Hope I wish you a speedy recovery to that. It sucks. It really does. So, anyways, anybody have any questions before we get ready to start wrapping this thing up for the night? If you're asking me about how great the Niners are, you already know. If it's something to do with sobriety, let's talk about it for a few minutes. Prison is prison. It's always going to be there, Lord Harvey says, I used to carry a bone crusher in prison. Yeah, I hear you. So, yeah, we do what we got to do when we're in there in the confines of those walls, Like I wasn't necessarily behind the wall. Well, I don't know. Adseg was kind of like that, but like I never walked a level 4. So I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. Appreciate that. I'm not going to say your name. Good try, though. Q says that everyone give the live a like. It helps the algorithm and helps the message to reach more people that may need it. Appreciate you, Q. Let me give a quick shout out to our moderators. We have Ramona, we have Q, we have Cora, and whatever Jake's going by these days. He changes his name a lot, so lately having trouble going back. Long story, trying to find the right. Yeah, and that's what it comes down to, Buzzy. To be honest with you, like you got to find one where where you feel comfortable. I'm not laughing at the meeting thing. I'm laughing at Corey's comment. There's definitely other ways. Polly says, is there other way to get sober than getting into very bad place? A lot of times people got to hit their rock bottom, and that's where the bad places come into it. But some people get sober without necessarily, everybody's rock bottom is different. So what was my rock bottom may not be yours. I told the story last night about there was a guy in rehab when I was there, and he was like doing a quarter gram every like on the weekends. And we all thought, wow, like look at this clown. Like he's in rehab for that. But maybe that was his rock bottom, So what I consider a bad place maybe is probably different than what you consider a bad place, Polly. So I wish you the best of luck with it, though. And I'm glad you're back, Nick. hit rock bottom in order to reach the top, says Ezekiel. Absolutely. Uh, Everybody's rock bottom is different. That's a great point. Thank you for that, mate. Of course, Paulie, and I appreciate your comment. And I wish you the best in your journey. Um, it's not easy, but if it were easy, I guess everybody would do it, right? I used to hit a Q every week or so and felt like I was addicted. Yeah, it's different for everybody. Probably every 3 days. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's different for everybody. So, but, you know, not everybody has the same sort of lifestyle and everything. So, if you feel your life is unmanageable, who am I to say whether it's unmanageable or not? Uh, Buzzy says, when you think you have the worst story, keep going to meetings. You'll hear something worse than what you, yeah, absolutely, Buzzy. Absolutely. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy Gamble, how you doing tonight? But yeah, you go to those meetings, you'll hear some stories that'll make you say, what the, I remember people were questioning me at a meeting because they were, the conversation was how much people were using. And I was saying anywhere from an 8 ball to a quarter zone a day. And they were like, there's no way you were doing a quarter zone a day. And I'm like, you know, I typically had about a quarter pound on me. So, it is what it is. Uh, who do you have winning the Super Bowl? I'm doing great. Soon going to bed, says Jimmy. If I have to pull for one of these teams, Jimmy, I think it's going to be for the Eagles just because I like Saquon Barkley. I don't really much care for either of the teams, but lesser of two evils in my mind, I guess, is the Eagles, even though they hurt my quarterback in the NFC Championship game a couple years ago, and I'm still holding a grudge on that. And then the Chiefs beat us in the Super Bowl twice, so I got grudges all over the place on this one. If it ends up being a tie and they don't crown a winner, I'd be thrilled. But somebody's going to win, and if somebody does, I want Saquon Barkley to get his ring. So, uh, what's up, Gabriel Gonzalez? How you doing tonight? I hit rock bottom 4 times, each time worse than the last. Yeah, and it tends to be that way, right? Uh, yeah, you'll definitely hear worse if you hang around like Buzzy said. Go to an ounce a day, 4 of us. So a quarter a day definitely, and it was pure insanity. Oh, absolutely, Clint. The thing is, I think when you have like almost an unlimited supply, it wasn't far from unlimited, but it seemed that way to me. Like maybe I wasn't doing a quarter ounce a day, but I was sharing with a lot of people. And, at the end of the day, my sack was a quarter lighter, basically. So I don't want the Chiefs winning, still unsure what poison to pick. Yeah, no, I hear you, John. The world is. I just woke up 8 a.m. Monday morning and feeling and took my phone, somehow got here to learn from you guys. Well, I appreciate you participating, Paulie. You've definitely been a good part of this live, so thank you for that. Do they sell Old English still? I believe so. I don't know. I don't drink anymore. So, uh, what up? Good evening. Shout out from Denver, Colorado. The chief refs were paid. Yeah, I hear you. I'm from NZ and meth is widespread here. I can't get it so easily as well, which makes it hard to stay off. Yeah, this stuff has just gotten so cheap. Um, that like I don't understand. What's up, Lucas? I don't understand. Like I've heard people say like $30, $40 for an 8 ball. Like that blows my mind. Like it was 150 at least. If you had a good connection, maybe 100 back then. But you know, like I can't wrap my mind around it being that cheap. And I like I don't understand why. Yeah, our Super Bowl window is definitely closed. Next year, though, it's going to be wide open. If we can keep everybody healthy, then then I think we'll be all right. New defensive coordinator and everything. 50, yeah, okay. But here is around 50. What is NZ for a quarter? Is the cheapest I've seen. Yeah, it's like the streets are so flooded with that stuff here. It's like dirt cheap from what I hear. Oh, New Zealand. Oh, yeah, it's a lot more expensive there. But yeah, like it's everything that I've heard is like it's just ridiculously cheap. It's like the dog wants to be a part of the live. Let me show you the dog real quick. Ridiculously cheap, yeah. Uh, I remember the $125. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like I was getting it, like I had a really good connection. So like I was getting it and I was slanging them for like a buck and a quarter for an 8 ball. And like people were loving me back then, you know what I mean? But like it nowadays, like I don't even know why you would deal unless you're dealing tons. You know what I mean? Like you would have to really be moving mass quantities to make any money to sustain yourself, you know? Uh yeah, if McCaffrey's healthy next year, then I think we'll be good, you know? Victor says, I think Fetty made meth and other drugs drop in price. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. And it's also scary, in my opinion, that, why do I hate America? Who says that? We don't have that problem here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Chrissy. Christmas. Chrissy for short. No, I'm not high. Longo's biker gang gave me 8 ounce and I loaded and I was awake for 2 days. Meth, yeah. Q dog you have there, sir. Yeah, that's Q's dog. In Europe, it's the meds. Every kid can have ADHD meds and parents selling their kids amphetamines in black market to make the ends meet. Yeah, that's crazy. They still go for high prices in North Dakota. Yeah. I think the further you get away from the border, the more expensive it gets because of transportation and everything else, you know? But New Zealand cops will let you go if you have under 3 grams. I'm not sure how America works with that. For a while there, yeah, they were just sight releasing people. Uh, but I think they passed that Prop 36 and, excuse me, you have to pardon me there, guys. Um, But now with the Prop 36 being passed, it sounds like they're not going to be sight releasing possession charges anymore. But I'm not sure, you know. All right, guys, do me a favor and hit that like button. We'll probably be back on again tomorrow night. I think we're going to wrap it up here at about the hour and a half mark. Um, like I said, if you got any last minute questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments now. Uh, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Uh, are you infected? Corona? No. Influenza A was the. Have a good night, Ezekiel. I appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, no corona. Influenza A is what it is. Have a good night, Ezekiel. I appreciate you, brother. See you again soon, Jimmy. Appreciate you, Buzzy. Appreciate everybody that that participated in the live tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Only real Californians know what Prop 36 is. It used to be something different back when I was involved, but it's along those same lines, I do believe. It was a drug diversion program for us back in the day, and that allowed me to catch violation after violation after violation after violation. Zach, my channel is about sobriety, recovery, and addiction, and where addiction took me. I was addicted to crystal methamphetamines for 15, 16 years, and now I've been clean for 20 years. So I'm trying to let people know that they don't have to end up in prison before they decide to change their lives. I'm staying until the end. I appreciate you, Ezekiel. I'm sorry to hear that, legend. Rest in peace to your kitty. Yeah, they're addictive. Yeah, definitely less drugs. Now, I never really got into Breaking Bad, to be honest with you. When I got out, though, they used to have that show on MSNBC, Lockup, where they would go into like the different California prisons, and I enjoyed that program. Zach says been sober for months. Congratulations, Zach. That's awesome to hear. Keep up the good work, brother. Yeah. So do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Let's see how far we can take this thing, you know? Chances are I'll be back on again tomorrow night around 8 or 9 o'clock. So be on the lookout for that as well. I don't think I'm hitting the gym tonight. It's supposed to snow here, so I appreciate you praying for me, brother. Cullingworth. Uh, been watching The Wire, great show, like 20 years. Okay. Hey, have a good one, Taftwood. Shout out to you. Nothing but respect, brother. You be good, man. Keep fighting the good fight, bro. It's not easy sometimes, but we got to do what we got to do, you know? What's up, Fatma? Shout out to Germany. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Got to do what we got to do. Shout out to Rancho Cordova. Good night, Buzzy. Shout out to Joe Montana. That's right. And Jerry Rice. And then we just bumped up. Now we have more people in the chat. Should we keep riding for a little bit? What do you think, guys? Huh? You got to let me know. Chat's going good. Hit that like button, guys. I smell stinkness says, oh, no, my bad. On Wheels says smoking indoors is bad for you. So it'd be better if I went outside is what you're saying. Got it. Hey, have a good one, Cullingworth. I appreciate you. Taftwood is still here. Shout out to Tom Brady. Come on, man. Can do 88 says ride or die. Yeah, I think we're gonna shut it down, guys. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna hit the gym tonight, but I'm gonna go get a shower and relax and try to find something good to eat. So remember, guys, it's about building a strong foundation around you. You know, if you have a bunch of people around you that are using, then guess what you're going to probably do? Faith, please say a prayer for a young woman named Makayla. She has cancer. We'll definitely keep her in our prayers, Taftwood. We do not sing songs on this channel. So, yeah, that's going to be a negative. Remember, though, it's about building the foundation around you. Family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allow me to get my life together, and they can help you as well. You just got to put a plan together, guys, and work towards it. It's not always going to be easy. In fact, it's not going to be easy most of the time. But you know, you got to do what you got to do to be better. So there it is, right there. Taftwood said it. Don't look at the mountain, guys. Just start climbing. Have a good one, guys. I'll tap in with you guys again tomorrow night, uh, and we'll do it again. Appreciate everybody that participated. Hit the like button on the way out if you would. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a good night, guys. Appreciate it, Q.